One of the biggest battles that your clients and athletes face is this: finding the energy and initiative to do the day-to-day mundane tasks that are necessary and essential to reaching their goals, even when they don't feel like it. If you're able to better learn how to coach your clients in the process over outcome skill set, you can teach them how to redirect their focus to what's within their circle of control and drive the actions that are needed to achieve the desired outcome. This allows your clients and athletes to develop an appreciation of focusing on the aspects of their performance that they can control while letting go of what they can't and aiming for daily improvement. Look, if I had to summarize the mindset of success that's consistent across the board in the over 1,000 athletes that I've coached that have gone on to sign professional contracts, and the 6 UFC world champions, the Heisman Trophy winner, the 3 Cy Young Award winners, the multiple Olympic medalists or NCAA national champions, it comes down to this: control what you can control and give little time, little effort, little energy to the things that you can't control. Why? Because the fastest way to get the things that you want that you cannot control, like winning, like outcomes, is to go all in on the things that you can control. Your routines, your process, your training, your development, your staying in the present moment, pitch to pitch, shot to shot. When you do that, you give yourself the best chance for success. In this video, I want to share with you some very specific strategies that you can use to develop the process over outcome skill set. I want to share a story with you. It goes back to a scene right out of Friday Night Lights. I was working with the football team at Midland Lee High School, their great coach James Morton. And I was going in to speak at a pep rally before that Friday night's game against the Odessa Permian Panthers. And the gym at the school in Midland had the cheerleaders flying and the bands playing, and the place was getting juiceful. And I go sprinting up the steps like 2-3 stairs at a time to go into the gym, and their quarterback, Caden Coots, he goes, whoa, Coach Cain, you can't sprint up, you can't skip steps like that. Come on back down here. So I walk back down the steps. I go, Coots, is it like a tradition here in Midland on game day? You can't skip steps? Sorry, man. He goes, no, tradition on game day. He goes, for one, every day is game day. But two, you can't skip steps in the process and expect to make it to the top. I looked at him, I said, touche. And since then, I have hit every step on the staircase that I walk up, to simply reinforce that you cannot skip steps in the process and expect to make it to the top. When I was working at Mississippi State University in their women's golf program, and the great coach Ginger Brown, they had an athlete on their team, Allie McDonald, now Allie Ewing, who's won this year on the LPGA Tour. And I remember we were meeting in a conference room there at Humphrey Auditorium, right, the big place where they play basketball there in the middle of Stark Vegas, Mississippi. And I took the team out of the conference room and walked down a series of stairs. I said, let's walk up the staircase and hit every step of the way. Because if you want to be great at golf, you want to be great at baseball, softball, life, success, business, it doesn't matter the field. If you're going to be great, you have to identify a process and you have to hit every single step. You can't skip steps in the process and expect to make it to the top. Thank you, Caden Coots, and that's strategy number 1. It's going to help you develop the process over outcome mindset. The next skill that I want to share with you in the development of the process over outcome mindset and skill set is an activity I do every time with every team, every client that I meet with. It's called controlling what you can control. I've been going to TCU, Texas Christian University, working with their baseball team since 2006. Every time I go in, I'll do this. I'll draw on the board, can control, can't control, draw a line down the middle, and ask the players in that program to identify what they can and can't control. Why? Because we need to be reminded of the basics. We need to be reminded of the importance of controlling what you can control on a daily basis. This is part of the process over outcome skill set. So I encourage you, grab a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, write down what you can control, write down what you can't control. Make your list. Now, if you want me to help you with this, take a screenshot, send me a direct message on Instagram at Brian Cain Peak. I'll take a look at it and give you feedback. But once you identify what you can and what you can't control, and you commit to going all in on what you can and letting go of what you can't, it will completely change your career and your life. Another skill I want to share with you around process over outcome goes against what you probably heard when you were in elementary school. I think every elementary school classroom I've been in has a sign that says, keep your eyes on the prize. Well, when you keep your eyes on the prize, you're going to trip over the present moment in the process. So we've got to have two goals all the time. We've got to have a telescope goal, where I want to go in the future, and a microscope goal. What am I doing in the next 12, 24 hours, the next 10 days? And when you execute on the microscope, the details of the process, it will take you to the telescope and the outcome that you want. So set your sights like a GPS, set your destination. Where do you want to go? Maybe you want to make the varsity. Maybe you want to get a college scholarship. Maybe you want to make $1 million a year as a coach or an entrepreneur, or you want to make it to the big leagues. Whatever it is for you, set that goal and then work backwards, reverse engineer into what you need to do today to take one step to get there. We call that working the process. And if you're going to work the process, that implies that you have one. I want to help you develop a process for you that will get the results you're looking for. All you got to do is below this video, join my email list, segment yourself into what sports, what context areas that we work in, you're into, and I will make sure I send you my very best content specific for you to help you close the gap from where you are to where you want to be and develop that elite process that when you work, it'll get results. But you have to work it, right? It's gonna work if you work it. And in order for you to work it, join the email list so I can help you. Every great athlete, every Olympic athlete has a coach. I want to coach you. Join the list. Let's get started today.